Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your weekly update, and I am going to grab the two decks that I'll be using, split these in two so that we can give you just a little bit of an update on your energy for the week. Looks like Five of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. So there's a lot of earth energy in your atmosphere right now. There's maybe a lot of you feeling like you are you're outside of, let's just say, a circle. You feel like you could be alienated or excluded, or maybe that is you doing that on your own so that you can really embody this Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles represents the sign of Virgo. So this very well could be you purposefully just spending time in your own energy so that you can really kind of boost your self-esteem, or you can re-encourage yourself on your goals and what are you working for and what do you want in this life and that kind of thing. So maybe you're just really dialing in. We're also getting ready to enter Taurus season, so we are entering some earth energy, and maybe you're just feeling that. This is a little preview for Taurus season. So that is your little look into energy for the week. Let me set this Radiant Wise Spirit to the side. We're going to start off with its Soha Mystic Tarot deck here. And I'm going to just do one of my favorite readers on YouTube is a man named Ramblin' Mike. And I've watched him for years. And he always does a really cool spread. He calls it a 5-card movie spread. And I haven't watched him in a bit, so I don't know if he's still doing this or this way, but I'm giving him some credit that, this is where I got it. So thanks, Ramblin' Mike. And let's get started, Cancer. The first two cards are going to represent past energy. Center card is going to be current energy, and the last two cards are going to be future orientation. So let's get started for the sign of Cancer. That first energy, the recent past, we've got King of Wands. Oops, too many. And Six of Wands, so lots of fire energy in your chart, Cancer. Center card is the 10 of Pentacles, which is kind of like jackpot energy. And Four of Wands, more fire on the end. So you have fire at the beginning and fire on the end. Let's find out what's the last card. More fire energy, the Fool. And this is really good springtime energy anyway. So major arcana, the only major arcana in this top row. At the bottom of the deck, again, we have this Queen of Pentacles. So making another appearance. So we do have a divine pair, King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. Good blend of energies right there. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, King of Wands, Leo. If either of those signs mean anything to you. But again, I think Queen of Pentacles is just making an appearance for you just to kind of remind you, and as an overview of this top row, that grounded energy is really important this week, that focusing on your dreams and your goals and really trying to give root to those seeds that you have, swirling around in your atmosphere, the things that you want to see happen in your life. This Queen of Pentacles is one that can make those things a reality. She can take one seed and she can produce 10 from that one seed. And proof positive here in the center, 10 of Pentacles, your current energy, you're very focused on your future goals, on what you want to leave for your family when you're gone, your legacy energy. It is very much abundance and prosperity and good health and a happy family and a nice house, nice cars. It is all of those physical creature comforts that we all want to have in life. And this is you here in your center, in your current energy, really achieving those things. And I do think that this embodiment of Queen of Pentacles is shining through. So I'm going to clarify this top row with the second deck. So Radiant Wise Spirit, I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle through, and let's find out why the King of Wands is here for the sign of Cancer. Why is the King of Wands here for the sign of Cancer, please? King of Wands. We have the Emperor, so that is a lot of fire. The Emperor represents the sign of Aries. I'm going to come back and explain things, but let's just get these cards out. Let's clarify Six of Wands, please. Why is the Six of Wands here? Six of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? What is that here for? What is that saying to Cancer? We have Six of Pentacles under that. Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands in the near future for Cancer? Why is the Four of Wands here? Six of Wands. We have two Six of Wands here on the board, so that is extremely positive for you, Cancer. Why is the Fool energy here, please? So the Fool and the Emperor, both representing the sign of Aries, and we are just exiting Aries season, but why is the Fool here for Cancer? Knight of Wands, more fire energy. At the bottom of this deck is the Knight of Cups. So this making a move towards what matters to you in your heart. You are trying to move and take action on what matters to you the most, what resonates with you and your energy in your heart, and what matters to you really and truly. So if we jump back to the beginning, the recent past, we have King of Wands and the Emperor. You, in your recent past, really, I just get this feeling of like you've put your foot down and you've stood firm on what you desire, your inspirations and your goals and your dreams and your passions. Your passions were prominent in the recent past. It's like I really get the feeling that you wanted to be in charge, Emperor. You wanted to lead, you wanted to take control, you wanted to rule, you wanted to organize chaos. You also desire to be influential and a good influence on people. You want to inspire, you want to lead, but you also believe in rules and regulations and that things should be done a certain way. So Cancer, there is just a real indication that in your recent past, you wanted to be a leader. You wanted to take charge, take control, take over. And I mean that in a positive way. So I know that those words can sound so sometimes narcissistic, but not in this case, not for you. I really think that you had some chaos in your life and you wanted to, maybe it was at work or at home, you wanted to create structure and be a good influence to make things start to work for a positive way. And then we had Six of Wands, and what that says is that your way was the good way because it was met with victory and success and like a sense of celebration towards Cancer. Good job, Cancer. You really pushed through and shined like a diamond, and you were given accolades. Somebody, really commended you for a job well done. You got a lot of recognition for your ability to do a good job. Especially, it really does give work vibes. So, and then it's clarified by the Page of Cups. I think that somebody had an emotional conversation with you. This Page of Cups is a new beginning. It is kind of a step down from this Knight of Cups, where the Knight of Cups knows what his heart wants. The Page of Cups is just getting that very first fresh feeling of, I think this is the direction I want to go. I want to have an emotional conversation. I want to work with Cancer. And so I think you were getting some possibly even behind the scenes encouragement to Cancer. You've done a great job taking control and taking charge. Keep going. In the center here, your current energy, two Pentacles, the 6 and the 10. And like I said, 10 of Pentacles is all about your legacy, what you're building, what you're growing. It's very jackpot energy. It's like winning and succeeding and very good in the physical reality. Where wands are in your soul, in your passion, that fire that you have within you. The Pentacles are everything outside of us that we can see, taste, touch, and smell. And here in your center energy, you're really putting a lot of focus and attention on your accumulations of things, whether that is being stored in a bank account, or whether that is being invested into your home that you live in, or whether that's your family that you love and care for so much, and you feed them good meals and you give them everything you can give them so that everyone feels like a part of the group. And this can also apply to work, but there's this, you're being met in your 10 of Pentacles energy with reciprocity, and an equilibrium has been achieved. There is this equal give and take. So whether this is your partner, spouse, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, something like that, they support you and they back you up. And if this is at work, this is your administration, they are backing you up and they're supporting you because you do bring success and you do bring good energy and you are a positive force to be reckoned with. And so there are definitely, you are being supported from above and possibly below. So there is this lot of encouragement all the way around the board. It feels really positive, Cancer. In your future, it looks like the Four of Wands, which could definitely indicate marriage. It is also soulmate energy. If you look at the poles represented by the wands, they represent the sign 1111, which can indicate in angel numbers kind of a soulmate connection. And so that does a lot of times indicate somebody that we would marry, our soulmate. This can be a happy home, a happy wife, happy life, happy spouse, happy house, all that. And it's clarified by, again, the Six of Wands. So this home life that you have achieved, maybe it is your work-life balance where you've been able to master not only your career, but also your home and your family. You are being celebrated. I think you're being celebrated everywhere in your life. I don't know if you're just feeling like you're walking on air or something, Cancer, but it feels like, wow, everything is just popping up daisies over here. So I am just wanting to give you like a huge round of applause myself. Six of Wands. Good job. Your future is looking really bright and positive. The last two cards, the Fool, wanting to take a fresh start, wanting to start over, to start fresh, to possibly pursue a new career altogether. You know, maybe you've gone to the end of the line in your current position and you're just ready to embark on a new adventure. You're willing to take a risk and take chances and just move forward. And clarified by the Knight of Wands, which is really a push towards that, where the Knight of Wands is one that wants to take action and move towards his pleasures or her pleasures, or something that lights their fire or gets them out of bed in the morning. And so this fresh energy in your future is looking like you're just going to feel inspired to want to move, to want to take action, to want to go. The only thing I'm going to give you a little bit of caution is both the Fool and the Knight of Wands come with a little bit of risk, come with a little bit of possibly like a naivete towards this risk. For some reason, there might be like you just wanting to push forward even though there is risk. It's like you're trying not to look at the risks and be dissuade from going forward. This Fool and the Knight of Wands could indicate that there could be dangers ahead, but your energy seems to just be wanting to plow forward and go for it. So I guess all I would really say to you is that you have come from so much confidence and so much success that might be influencing you to just take risks and do, I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but to take like crazy chances. And I would just caution you to be aware of what could be out there before you start diving into things or spending all your money or, you know, whatever. Just be careful. There's a little caution with the Fool and the Knight of Wands. Be aware of your surroundings and what's going on in your life. This is your reading, Cancer. I'm going to bring over the Moonology tarot cards. Moonology oracle cards, excuse me. These are the tarot cards. The oracle cards are a little different. They have generally just messages, whereas the tarot cards are pretty solid. 78 cards in a tarot card deck and all the suits and elements and everything. Whereas oracle cards, they just kind of messages with a deck that the author created. So these are around the moon. First card for you, Cancer, is the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. And new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. So this is very cool. Cancer, your hard work is paying off, and work through your fears. Very positive messages, encouraging messages, inspiring messages. And I think this is a really positive mid-month reading for you. I just would like to ask for your likes, your follows, your subscribes, your shares. Those are very meaningful. Comments are welcome. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. And if you're interested in a personal private reading, the contact information can be found in the description box below. So until next week, be blessed and be well.